Hi folks, Bob Collins for Before You Spend Thousands. Now you folks know I do videos about a lot of different things on the channel here, and I just happened to get in my new Sony FX2 the other day. I'm all about the Sony cameras. These are two Sonys that I'm shooting this on right now. I've had the FX30. I was looking at the FX3. I didn't want to really spend that kind of money, and I don't need per se all of those extra benefits that the FX3 puts out there. When the FX2 came out, it sounded more along the lines of what I was looking for. Now, one thing I do is I put cages on all of my cameras. Pretty much every camera I've had over the past 4 years, since cages have been available, I've gotten cages for the cameras, and the FX2 is no different. I ordered the Smallrig cage, and I also ordered the Tilta cage like what you see in this box. And I'm going to do a little unboxing. You might find this interesting if you're going to be buying cages for your cameras. And at the end of the video, you will obviously understand which two of these cages I like the best and that I buy repetitively. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox the Smallrig. And the Smallrig was right at $90. I bought it through Amazon. I don't put Amazon affiliate links because I don't do that here, and I do not take free stuff. Both of these units I bought with my own money. So let's open up the Smallrig. Now, I did open it up a little while ago, and when I took it out, it was wrapped in paper, which is fine. Everybody's trying to do good and better with plastics out there in our environment. That's fine and dandy. So here is the Smallrig unit. Pretty solid unit, nicely built. It's got some 1/4-inch threads. It's really good when these cages have these extra threads, connection points. If you're one of those people like me, I use those little loop through pieces where I can hook a hand strap onto my camera. I have dropped a camera before. Thankfully, it landed on the lens and not the camera. It cost me $300 because it ruined the lens. So now whenever I handle a camera or I'm going to shoot by hand, I always have, I'll say it's a loop with a little plastic thing on the end of it. You can find them on Amazon and lots of other places. Nice unit. It's got a cold shoe built right here. It's got 1/4 screws over here. And down here on the bottom, it's got a nice little magnetic attached type of a screwdriver piece. It's like a little screwdriver and flat blade. It's got a screw here. It's got mounting points here if you're going to put it on a bigger plate, or of course you can use the Arca Swiss unit if you've got Arca Swiss style tripod or whatever. An opening here for your battery door. Pretty much standard sort of things as far as that's concerned. Nice piece. Also comes the FX30, the FX3, and the FX2 have that piece across the top where you can attach, and that way you can hook on any kind of handle or like a monitor or something like that, and that screws into the top of the camera and sits about like that. It's tilted forward. It's got a U shape cut out in it so that you can still use the hot shoe on the FX2 on the top. In here in the box, it's got a little piece of paper with a QR code that you can scan. It says, "We're here for you," that sort of thing. And in here in a little envelope, this is a HDMI pinch holder, and that's nice. I mean, it's okay. It's nicely built $90. It worked out okay, I think. Leave that over there so you can see it. So Tilta here, and open it up. I don't usually buy the cages that have all the super accessories. I just buy the base unit. I've got some other handles that I'll utilize. You can see the Tilta here. It's got like some foam rubber in here, and then it's got a business card with a QR code that you can see right there. And then you reach in, you've got that same top piece that you saw that you can mount your handle or a monitor or something. It's a little nicer. This is, and these come in either black or this gunmetal gray. I like the gunmetal gray ones. I think it's got a little bit more personality. I have to say, the finish is a lot nicer on this. Quarter, 3/8 here with a quarter insert in the middle that you could swap out. Same sort of view that opens up the hot shoe on the FX2. And if we reach in here, now this is one thing that is different on the Tilta versus that Smallrig. This is the Arca switch mount, and you can see it's got multiple connection points here, and it's got 2 screws. So this one actually, on the bottom of the FX2, there are 2 tripod mounting holes, or the Smallrig really looks like it's only set up to go in one of those mounting holes. And here's the cage. The bottom is quite a bit wider than what you see on the Smallrig. And here's our cold shoe up here on the top. Your cold shoe mounts from the front. The reason it does that is you've got that eye piece on the FX2 that you don't necessarily have on the FX30 or the FX3. For the FX30 and the FX3, it's the same cage. FX2 is not the same cage as the other one. We've got those little mounting slots in here. This one was $69.90. So $70 versus $90. Packaging is definitely not quite so eco-friendly. It sure is a lot nicer. You can tell I tend to be a Tilta guy. So thanks for watching. See you again soon. Hit the subscribe button. The channel's starting to build up. I want to get up to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I'm headed that way, but I need your help with doing that. Appreciate it. Be safe out there. Thanks for watching.